This is my warning. Only about 1,000 people in the entire world is going to see this message. Maybe 2,000 people in the entire world will see this message. But if I can stop some of you from spending and wasting your money because they messed up, then I think it's a win.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
The number one thing that I want to talk about today is Area of Conquest. Area of Conquest is going to go live tonight. Area of Conquest is probably the least favorites of any of the Hero Wars events. That is, of course, until the Tournament of Power starts coming along once a month. Tournament of Power once a month is going to make everybody really mad about Tournament of Power. More on that a little bit later. This post from a couple of days ago broke down everything that's coming and some dates. Okay, very quick turnaround on cosmic battles, for example, but we have some opportunities here. Foundations of Power, of course, is already live. Foundations of Power and the other Titan event, Power of the Titans, are overlapping today. Okay, there's not a ton of overlap here, but there is some. Both of the events individually are actually really poor. Continuing on, we have Area of Conquest going live tonight. We have Guardians of Outland going live tomorrow night. We have Legacy of the Great Ones going live February 6th. And the ban phase for Cosmic Battle going live on February 7th. Okay, so we have a solid handful of events coming in the next week. And I want to talk a little bit about Area of Conquest. One of the big concerns that's been raised to my attention by Hero Wars Guide himself is in the game files, they did not create a new event instance for Area of Conquest. They changed the date on the existing Area of Conquest. Now, why is this important? Well, back at the end of December, we had a fantastic event, fantastically bugged event called Winterfest. Winterfest was plagued with problems at the beginning, at the onset, at the launch. At the very beginning of Winterfest on Hero Wars Dominion Era, they forgot to reset the rankings from last year. And wouldn't you know it, they didn't create a new Winterfest instance. They just changed the date from the last year's Winterfest instance. Huh. Interesting. I bet you, and Hero Wars Guide feels the same as well, I bet you the Area of Conquest is going to go live tonight, and not only will we see the same teams that we fought last Area of Conquest, not only will we see the same 3 guilds going up against our guild, but we'll also see the same ranking as it ended at the last Area of Conquest. Whatever ranking points your guild had at the end of last Area of Conquest, I bet you that's what we see tonight. I bet you. Maybe they figured it out. Maybe they figured out how to solve this. Maybe they've changed something in the files to make it a different instance of the same event. Unfortunately, the evidence that we have says that that's not going to be the case. And yet again, we will have a bugged event. Now, I say all that to say this. Be careful. Be careful starting tonight's Area of Conquest. If, in fact, it is a bugged event launch, if, in fact, Area of Conquest is a continuation of last month's Area of Conquest, January Area of Conquest continued, then they will obviously reset the event. They will change the guilds in the matchmaking pool for your guild. The ranking will start back to 0, but not after a little while, not after maybe an hour or two of it not being that way. So be careful. Don't spend a lot of resources. Don't kill yourself going out of the way to try to get a big jump in the lead in the guild standings tonight. Make sure everything is working. Make sure the event tasks are being completed. Make sure that you're actually gaining points for a fresh ranking before you spend any money, before you spend any resources on the tasks, before you buy the golden ticket for the Path to Glory or whatever it's called, okay? Area of Conquest is scheduled to go live at 8 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. UTC on Hero Wars Dominion Era on web, and at 11 p.m. Central Time, 5 a.m. UTC on Hero Wars Dominion Era Facebook, okay? So please be mindful. This is my warning. Only about 1,000 people in the entire world is going to see this message. Maybe 2,000 people in the entire world will see this message. But if I can stop some of you from spending and wasting your money because they messed up, then I think it's a win. I think it's a win. I will be very glad to be wrong. Very glad to be wrong. Very glad to be wrong.